Welcome to Beyond the Press Release, a production of GourmetNFT, in which we take the time to speak with small cap executives after they put out important news. With us today, because we're happy to have him back, because he's always putting out news in the small cap Web3 space, and it's always big news. David Lukacs, CEO of Liquid Avatar Technologies, trades in Canada under LQID, for our friends in the US under LQAVF. Guys, if you're a Web3, Metaverse, digital identity, crypto token, if you're an investor in that space or you're looking to get in that space, then Liquid Avatar is a company you have to consider as your proxy, especially for those who aren't experts in actually making firsthand direct investments. Liquid Avatar is, and I can't tell you if you should do it, but you got to consider it. Why? Here's what you need to know about the company. The genesis of the company, and then splinters off into multiple avenues. That's what I love about it. It's a global blockchain and personal identity company. Specializes in empowering individuals like you and I to manage, control, and even generate money, profit from our biometrically verified digital identities. They also provide at the same time, because this is creating entire new verticals, entire new businesses. They're also providing business, private business and governments, the ability to easily integrate digital wallets and digital identity solutions through their Liquid Avatar platform. So as a result of this, here's how I look at the company. They got three splinters: digital identity, naturally, because we just talked about, and that's evolved into multiple entities. Their metaverse side, which has done the same thing. But today, what we're talking about is their third one, the NFT side of the company. And the linchpin on the NFT side of the company is an entity called Oasis Digital Studios. What is that? It's a technology and services agency that brings the whole world of augmented reality and NFTs to your mobile device through new experiences like online events. And guys, that's understating it. But if we try to describe it all in one, it'd almost be impossible. What I love about the business model, it's to create experiential and collectible partnerships with artists, sports personalities, celebrities, so on and so forth, to create digital collectibles and NFTs. More than just lip service, because everyone can talk a big game. They've partnered with, and there's just a few, just to whet your appetite. They partnered with the likes of entertainment, tech, and lifestyle leader McCartney Multimedia. As a result of that, they brought on Shannon, the world's greatest Beatles artist, to drop award-winning digital artwork NFTs. They've teamed up with renowned artist May Pang to release iconic digital artwork NFTs of John Lennon's Lost Weekend. For if that's too old school for a lot of you people listening, how about multi-platinum rapper Jeezy, their iconic snowman logo as an AR enhanced NFT. And finally, legendary icon Steve McQueen, going back a bit, and the Porsche 917K number 22 from Le Mans, and is on and on. Even Apex Comic Group, they're bringing their phase universe to the NFT market. It's amazing how much success the company's had already. The press release today: Liquid Avatar Technologies announced its grand opening of the Oasis Digital Gallery, featuring immersive experience for NFT art sales. It's awesome. David, welcome back, my friend.
Wow, that was a mouthful, George. Great to be here.
You know what? I wish it could be simpler, but the fact of the matter is, anything NFT is already difficult enough for people to understand. And if I just use technical jargon, they'd say, I don't know what that is, and they'd turn us off.
It is, yeah.
Plus, you're delivering, right? You guys aren't just saying we're entering the NFT world and good luck if you want to use a buzzword. So it was important to go through the fact that you figured out your business model. You've got great partnerships already. And now this Oasis Digital Gallery. Let's talk about it. But maybe rather than explaining it, maybe seeing is believing.
Well, I think that's the best way to show it, George. Now, I will let everybody know we're doing it through a Zoom call. So, it can be a little bit less than perfect, because it is through Zoom. But, we'll invite everyone to go to www.oasisdigitalgallery.com and experience it for themselves. What we're about to show you today requires no plugins, no separate software. It's completely accessible through the web, through either a desktop or mobile browser. So it's accessible to everyone. And right now, it is a first-person experience, so you experience this on your own. Future editions will allow us to have avatars and multiplayer or multi-person experiences. But right now, this is new and revolutionary. Although we've seen various aspects of this, we've never seen something put together the way we've done it. And I'm excited to share it with everyone. George, just give me a sec and I'll
Yeah, you
share
bring
my
it up. And while
screen.
David's bringing it up, guys, I can say I got a sneak peek of this earlier and it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a splash page. So it kind of gives you a bit of a splash page. And like David said, because we're going through Zoom, it's not going to be as fast as if you're doing it direct. But
Right.
David, take us in here to see what we're looking at.
Super. So we've, this iteration is partnered with one of our technology solution providers, and this was built from scratch for us and with us. We had over the last few months we spent a lot of hours, time, and resources getting this built, but it's unique and very very engaging. So all you have to do is really visit the web page and hit the start button, and it'll load. And again, it does not require any special software, any
Right.
glasses or anything. And boom, this is where you are. You're into a fully, what I would call immersive experience that is, we call it extended reality, but this is a part of that, mixed reality bucket, which is augmented reality, extended reality, and the metaverse. Each is uniquely different. Generally speaking, augmented reality experience through a phone device. Extended reality allows you to extend, in my opinion, extend your persona into a digital environment, and virtual reality is generally speaking where people would wear the glasses. But so this is pretty easy. It's very easy to navigate. You can use the buttons that you see in front of you, or if you've got a keyboard, it's just the WASD key and your mouse. And this art exhibition is called Barcode Ponies. And so, what's a barcode pony? It's a zebra, and you can see Madden in front of us, our barcode pony and our mascot for this event. And it's really quite easy. I can look around, I can look up, and you can see a great.
By the way, I love the fact that you've also got real world sky above you. It's not
Yeah,
just a bunch of walls.
yeah. And I can look around me. We've got some expansion points for new exhibitions that are going to be opening in the future, and information areas. And there's already stuff on the wall, and you can look out the window. But again, I'm experiencing all of this without doing anything, with just clicking on my left button on my mouse and just rolling my mouse around. But now I can start to walk, so I can start to see. And as you can see, this NFT over here has got movement in it. So these NFTs can have animation features. There's also sound. As I get closer here, I can hear our artist Lynn Mara speaking, and it starts as I get, and our welcome part, and then it is a fully perspective. You can see the perspective of this. You can see down the hallway. If I move down the hallway, everything becomes closer. This is as if I'm in a real high-end game, where people spent a gazillion dollars to develop. But this is all done. Now you can walk into any one of the gallery rooms and see NFTs on the wall, and you can see the depth and perspective of each one of these, right? And if I walk up to something, I can hit the buy button, and it takes me right to, and you can see this, George, I presume you can see it.
Yep.
It takes you right to a page where you can buy it. This is our Shopify store, and you can sign up using your Wax wallet. I have a Wax wallet, or if you don't have one, it's very easy to get one. It's a few simple steps, and you can add this to your cart when you've got your Wax wallet, and you can shop and pay with this either through Coinbase and cryptocurrency, or through PayPal. You can use a traditional payment to pay for this.
And this is, by the way, if I can interject, this is what makes it so amazing. First of all, the UI, the user interface experience, is awesome. But there might be some people who say, okay, I've kind of gone through online, sort of something similar, digital galleries. I've kind of seen, something like this before. And I'll give them that. But this user experience is unbelievable. But what's really special is that these are NFTs that first of all, they're NFTs. Second of all, you can buy them straight from inside here. And the third thing is you can buy them with a Wax wallet, which is just simple Visa, PayPal, as opposed to really complicated, these really complicated Web3 wallets with ETH and crypto and so on and so forth. So that's what I think this is really revolutionary. It's amazing.
This experience is bespoke. It's unique and bespoke. It's not like buying from, a catalog or a shopping page, as I just showed you from the Shopify experience, or would be on Nifty or OpenSea. This is an experience that really emulates what artists are trying to achieve. An
Right.
enhanced environment, and this could be used for sports. And I'll talk about some of the other applications in a moment. And you can see how easy it is to navigate.
And by the
And
way, a lot of people don't know, David, that up until now, at least my experience has been, if you want to buy an NFT, you go to
yeah,
a marketplace like OpenSea,
hmm
and instead of something really beautiful like this, where the art is displayed
yeah,
in the way that the artist would want it, you're just scrolling down endlessly and endlessly and
yeah,
endlessly. So it's almost like shopping for groceries, right? That's the way whereas what you've done is create a brand new way, but the way the
mhm.
artist and buyers would expect to be able to interact and even purchase digital artworks as NFTs, right?
Well, that's very true, and the artist doesn't get lumped in or lost. That's one of the other things that, from an artist perspective, they're giving their customers, again, a bespoke experience that is unique and engaging. And this is only one of many virtual spaces that we're planning, and it ties into our metaverse experiences, and this will be tied to our metaverse aftermath islands. But you can see the sky above. You can see all of this. It is a warm and inviting experience that anyone can easily navigate. I mean, the floor is lit with and texturized, and it looks real. It doesn't look fake. And again, in this particular exhibition, there's 255 different zebra images, and part of the proceeds go to a water program. But and I can easily walk through this, and I can do different things, and as time goes on, it'll be more interactive, and there can be, as with Madden, there can be holographic displays and unique experiences. And
Right. This is
this is
version one. Like anything, it's version one,
yeah,
but it's pretty powerful as version one,
right. No, for
right?
sure, George. And some of the things we're planning is you can use this for education, for trade shows, for product displays. You can use it for all kinds of different purposes. This space, it is repurposable, and we can do all kinds of unique and exciting opportunities. We're also building other, as I said earlier, we're building other halls to attach onto here, that you'll be able to go through these doors to other halls, because right now we have a significant amount of interest in this opportunity and for artists. And while we have 10 rooms and can initially show about 100 pieces, and we can put more on the walls down here as well if we wanted, but you've got to leave some open space too.
Yeah, because you
This
don't
is
seem like Walmart at the end of the day where
Yeah,
every
yeah,
single inch
and
is crammed, right?
right.
Plus,
And
the artist in this situation's only got 255 pieces. That's it. That's what makes it unique.
well,
It's
that's
it's
it.
not it's not an endless supply where it's not a convenience store. You just stack the shelves with as many magazines as people buy. So there'll be times when, hey, David, there may be times when the gallery like this may only have 10 pieces.
That
That's
that
it.
is that is true.
Some
It
artists
might
are
have
going to
one
say, look,
piece,
I'm
and
selling 10 of 10. That's it.
that's it.
So you don't need to have a. By the way, I'd like to read a quote from the press release where you
Sure.
say, um, the Oasis Digital Gallery has already booked future art events and is built to host future virtual events such as galas, corporate, and social gatherings.
Yeah.
Uh, so this isn't just build it and hope for the best. You've already got interest, which says that you've got a winning model here, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, Lynn's exhibition is our first exhibition, and then we have other programs running in behind it, and we're very, proud to have Lynn Mara as our first artist. She's a well-known U.S. artist, and the kind of cute thing, why is our zebra called Madden? Because Lynn's family is part of the sports empire of the New York Giants. So there's lots of opportunity. We're looking at other opportunities in the sports industry. We're looking at a future exhibition with Lynn as well, with some of her other artwork. But what also is unique, George, is you can buy an NFT here, but in the future you can buy all kinds of goods. You can click on that, and you click on any of our buy buttons, and you could not just buy an NFT. You might want to buy something that hangs on your wall, or as an original or a print. You might want to buy a T-shirt. You might want to buy a mug. It really is endless. It's not just about selling NFTs, and it's not just about um, e-commerce. Again, we have organizations that we've had early discussions with, and again, there's no guarantee that this will happen, but to provide educational outlets using this platform, or training sessions, or product displays, or trade shows. Again, we'll be adding the ability for avatars to interact in this space, and this and new and inviting spaces in upcoming versions.
And that's
So
where it almost becomes metaversical, right? Right now it's
exactly.
first person, but that's where NFT blends into the metaverse. So
Right.
ideally, hopefully, what will be happening in the 12 to 18 months or so is
Yeah.
David's in there, George's in there. We're actually in there and
Hmm.
collaborating. Because
Yep.
right now you can't collaborate with anybody. You could be looking at your laptop. I could be looking at my laptop,
Right.
but we're not collaborating. That's the end goal. And you guys are you guys are there because your metaverse world with Aftermath Islands, all that is already off to a screaming start. Let's talk about your business model.
Hmm.
So, what's the business model here? George is a Giorgio's a big famous artist out of Athens,
Right.
Greece. How does the business model work?
Well, it's a very simple model. Again, Oasis Digital Studios is an agency. We're not the minting agency for the NFTs, and we're the agency that puts it all together. And we work with partners who do all the back end of that. That is what we do at Oasis. And so there's a cost to run the minting program, and that's taken off the top from any sale. And then, generally speaking, we get about 30% of the revenue, and it varies slightly. And when there's a good works project like there is here, we'll donate some of our proceeds to that. But it is quite lucrative for us. These pieces, these 255 pieces, they sell for approximately $800 US each. I think that is a really reasonable price
Wow.
for a unique NFT from a
You're
from a
talking about a
known
couple
artist.
$1 million in revenue if it sells out gross top
No, a
line.
couple 100,000. So yeah,
Right. Sorry.
it's,
That's right. Sorry.
I wish it was a couple million, but
Yeah.
we'll work up to that. And so it really offers everyone the opportunity to get unique artwork affordably, and it allows us to generate revenue. I mean, that's our mantra as of last October, was to generate revenue. We've talked a little bit about that. The numbers have been excellent in our digital programs, and we're continuing to see upside in this arena. And again, for those that think the NFT market is changing, we're changing with it. This is just, again, one of the
Yep.
things that we're looking to do in the NFT market. Our NFT programs for Aftermath Islands have been very, very strong. So we took a little more time than we would have liked to out of the gates, but we wanted to make sure we understood the market, and because we're a consumer to business company. So we needed to make sure we understood the market, and that we were doing the things that were going to create success. And again, this is still new, it's innovative, and everything takes time. But we've seen in the first hour, we've seen what we would think is time on set has been excellent. We've seen sales. So we're very excited about this.
And how are you, by the way? I mean, okay, so we know who your target market is because we talk about that. You talk about with artists, celebrities,
Sure.
personalities, people like that. You know, not a lot of us know who Lynn Mara is. You just kind of taught. You just kind of mentioned a bit there. So obviously very well known. It's not your aunt or something like that.
Mm.
How did she find out about you, about this opportunity, and then how are you guys going to go about attracting other artists, the other Lynn Maras of the world?
Sure. So first of all, Lynn was brought to us by someone who we knew from the crypto industry. She wanted to get her feet wet in the industry, and she wanted to do something new and innovative. She was never really actively involved in this industry, and she's last 4 months that we've worked with her. She's definitely become much more educated, and she understands where this industry is going quite well. Very, very smart person. Very respected in her community, and we've aside from what Lynn can refer us to, we already have artists. You've mentioned some of them already that we did early programs with. We liked what we saw, but we wanted something better. So we're planning things we hope to bring to market shortly. Again, everything is subject to final agreements, but we want to bring back our friends that are associated with the Fab Four, and we think this would be an ideal location for that. We just were tired of other organizations that weren't necessarily looking at things from our best or our client's best interests. And we didn't want to create a marketplace. So that wasn't our interest. We wanted to create somewhere where people could feel comfortable coming in, doing things, and enjoying the experience of looking at digital art, not just flip through a couple pages and have to buy something, or start off as we've all done either on and some of the e-commerce retailers. You start off looking at one thing and you're sort of baited to look at other things, and then you're lost. And what was I looking to buy? So we want to make sure that when people are in this experience, that they are focused on this experience.
And what's different about this, David, correct me if I'm wrong, again, it's not just a marketplace, because once these NFTs are sold out, it's over. It's done, right? It's not an endless. It's not like, all right, I can go there anytime I want. David's selling, zebra NFTs, big deal, right? Once they're gone, they're gone. Next, right? So this is going to be very fluid, lively, and investors, buyers, all of us are going to have reason to just keep coming back over and over again.
Yeah, and this program is run. That's very true, George. And this program is run with Wax, and Wax is a great platform. It's easy to use, easy to navigate. I believe at last numbers of what I saw, and again what I read, but everybody has to look at it for themselves. They had over 20 million wallet holders, so they're one of the biggest organizations, and one of the probably in the tech space, the Fortune 10, I believe, have made an investment in them. So we're very happy in working with Wax. They've been great to us through the last 8 months that we've worked with them. I think that's about the right date. They handle everything that we do through Aftermath Islands and together with our partners at MassCult. So it's been a great experience, and we want to make it easy for people to use the platform. We want to make it easy to be able to buy something. We're not only going after the crypto enthusiasts, we're going after everyone who wants to put their toes in the NFT markets and do things that are right for them. So
it can be intimidating if you're not an expert to go to OpenSea or other NFT marketplaces. Yeah. And like I say, just scrolling, you don't know why you even went there in the first place. I really love this user experience, David. You hit the nail on the head, because we're just scratching the very tip of all this. And there are going to be millions of people going to be buying NFTs, and you want to make it an experience that they can relate to, right? And feel special. And man, I just love. Look, I was doing the same thing. By the way, we're over Zoom. You're doing this over Zoom. And you're just cooking, right?
Yeah, no, and it's really, like I said, I probably play a little more games than the average person, right? And so I'm used to using this kind of my mouse and game controls, but it really is keeping my left hand on the WASD keys, and all I'm doing is pressing the W to move forward, and just using my mouse to walk around. So it's not complicated. What we've tried to do is everything that people want to seem to do in the crypto market seems to be reasonably complicated, right? Nothing seems to be that easy. Our goal, our mantra is to make it easy, put the user in control, give them an experience. And again, we're all going to look back at today, what we've just presented, and say, that was revolutionary. When we sort of looked at, 25 years ago at the credit card industry that didn't exist in online e-commerce, we want to be trailblazers there. And I think we're blazing trails. And we all know that and I can talk about this for a moment, that the markets have been challenging for technology small caps, but we're still, in my humble opinion, booming. We're bringing out new products.
You guys are building the business. The market will catch up. I mean, you and I are veterans of .com, Web 2, where Amazon was sitting at $2 at one point. Yeah. So it's almost like we don't care about. Not we don't care, but as long as you build a great product, the market will follow at the end of the day. And David, you guys just continue to build. Like I talked about DigiIdentity. Ontario Convenience Store Association, what you guys have done there on DigiIdentity is just amazing. Metaverse, Aftermath Islands, just amazing. NFTs through Oasis, and now this. You guys are really transforming into a small cap Web3 powerhouse that's delivering.
Well, George, you know, we think of ourselves as sort of, there's all kinds of different analogies, but if I take a baseball, right, at the center of a baseball is a court flexible center. And that's what our digital identity is, whether it's digital identity for offline or online world applications. I mean, we're seeing new and unique opportunities coming to the table that differentiates ourselves. Now, you know, there was a lot of talk about COVID, and we had activities, and we continue to have activities that are somewhat focused in the COVID or the healthcare arena, but that wasn't the only thing we were doing. We moved very quickly into age verification, both offline and online, and now we're moving into metaverse activities for verification. You want to know that the person that you're playing with to the left and the right are real people, so we're actively involved in that space. But that center naturally led us to where we are with Oasis, which is, you know, avatars and digital credentials and NFTs. And then around that is the metaverse. And really what we think at at the end of the day is the digital identity will affect our proxy, whether it's an avatar or a wallet or
Yep.
something else that's going to prove who we are. And we're getting more and more traction around that. And, you know, I want to say very fortuitously, for those that have read my articles on Forbes, I really appreciate their support. But recently, I was asked to join the Rolling Stone Culture Council, and I've just become a member of that and submitted my first article. And then I'm now part of the innovation circle at Cointelegraph. So we're also focused on thought leadership because we believe that we've got to develop this for our stakeholders, because it's not enough to be a progressive company. We want to be a leader in the industry. And someone would say, well, look how big you are. How can you be a leader? George, you know, again, in past performance is no guarantee of future success, but we've
You've always
done
gone to the front.
yeah, we've done. We want to, as one of our key people say, we always want to lead from the front. So that's what we're looking to do. And again, even though we've got a small, you know, market cap, it doesn't mean we've got small thinking or small ideas. And for us, we want to say something and then we want to execute it. Now, we won't be able to execute on everything we do, but I think for the most part, for the last 6 months, once we sort of put our feet firmly on the ground and said, we're going to start generating revenue, we've been doing that and still bringing out great products. And again, I think this new product is really revolutionary, but it's only the beginning.
Yeah. Well said, David. I'm not going to add anything onto that
Thank you.
because I'm going to zip it. All I'm going to say is, as a shareholder, I think I speak on behalf of everyone and say, man, you're hitting out of the park. And a lot of shareholders probably don't know that because they don't know what's going on in the Web3 world. And they're learning, and that's fine.
Right.
But I'm really immersed in that world, and Liquid Avatar is just hitting out of the park and you're hitting it
Thank
on
you.
multiple
Thank
threads, right? So congratulations on that. I mean,
Thank you.
I saw this last night, absolutely fell in love with it when I saw it. My mind started buzzing already with future galleries and things that we can do together for public companies, right?
Sure.
Instead of Linmar, it could be ABC Widgets, XYZ Technologies, all
Right.
sorts of great things.
Product
And
showcase.
yeah,
You know,
knowing that you guys are behind it is the best part. That it's going to be a reliable name. Look, even great tweets, Gourcom tweets, historical tweets. We might say, hey, we're going to put up 100 of our best tweets, and you can buy these as NFTs, for example, at different public
yeah,
companies.
no, there's amazing, lots of opportunities. But again, I want to stress it. This becomes an integrated, you know, Web3 commerce platform. So it's not just about the NFTs. You'll be able to buy the NFT, the print, the original, you know, the mug, the T-shirt. You'll be able to do it all, and you'll be able to buy not only the physical T-shirt.
When do you think you'll get to that point, David?
Sooner rather than later. It's truly sooner rather than later. And then, but we're also looking at things. Could you buy, you know, a T-shirt for your self and your avatar, you know, and like a mini me. So there's lots of things. We're already well down the spectrum of where the ideation is going to become reality. And for us, it's all about, can we connect those 3 points? Can we connect digital identity, which proves that I am who I say I am, gives assurance either anonymously or fully verified? Can we connect that to digital certificates, NFTs and avatars? And can we connect that to mixed reality, which includes augmented reality, extended reality, and the big one, the metaverse?
Well, you guys can, and you're going to have to, because
And
like you said,
we are.
that's the way the world has to go. If the Web3
Yeah.
decentralized, we're going to have those kind of tools, and that's amazing. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you, George.
Continued success. Can't wait to have you back as always. For everybody at home, you've been watching or you've been listening by podcast on Spotify, Google, Apple, your favorite podcast platform, to David Lukat, CEO of Liquid Avatar Technologies, trades in Canada under LQID, for our friends in the US under LQAVF. For those of you new to the story, and there's so many moving parts, and you want to do more due diligence, get to the company's profile page on Agoracom, get your 1,000-foot overview, because like I said, there are multiple moving parts here in a brand new exploding industry of Web3. And then once you're comfortable there, head over to the company's website, do your deep dive due diligence, but just don't say 12 months from now, we didn't tell you so. Have a great day. See you next time. Hey guys, this video is over, but don't forget to help your company by liking it and even leaving a comment below. And then don't forget to help yourself by subscribing to our channel and never missing another great Agoracom small cap video.